succeeded. And you come to Mongolia every year, as I understand. And what do you like to, what drives you back every year when you come to Mongolia?
In Mongolia, my soul is at peace. I come here, I can't say it's always in peace in the city of Ulaanbaatar, but I go to the countryside and I sit there and I smell the air and I see the animals and I am extremely happy. And then every time I go into a Mongolian ger and sit with a family, and sometimes the children are afraid of me and sometimes they're not, and I just have a happiness that I cannot describe, and I don't feel it anywhere else in the world. I think for each of us, maybe our heart has a home. I had already been to far more than 100 countries, maybe 120 or 125, I don't even know, before I came to Mongolia. I had traveled a lot. It seemed I spent my whole life traveling, searching, traveling. But once I came to Mongolia, I stopped traveling.
Oh, nice.
Then all my travels are in Mongolia. And so this is where I feel at home. And I hope that all people can find some place that they really love. Maybe it's not Mongolia for everyone, but for me it's Mongolia.
And always Mongolians, before saying see you later, we like to ask what's new in your life. And what would you have to share with us in terms of your research work, especially if it concerns about the history of our country?
Right now, what's new is my desire to encourage Mongolians to write their own history. You know, I am one more foreigner, and almost always the history of Mongolia is written by foreigners. And it doesn't have to be that way. I think the time has come for me and other writers to turn that job over to the Mongolian people. So what's new for me is the desire to see young people, especially young people in Mongolia, writing about their history, researching and going forward. Now for me, I don't need to do research anymore. Maybe I'm just old and I would repeat the same things over and over, or I'll forget the important things. But I can encourage young people, I hope. And that's one reason that we're creating the prize in Mongolian history and culture in order to encourage the young.
And I'm sure it was going to give a boost and motivation for Mongolians to continue the efforts which you have done in order to give us more understanding about our history. And I would like to thank you for your time and wish you the very best.
Thank you very much. And I look forward to watching your show for many years in the future.
Oh, thank you very much. Dear ladies and gentlemen, today our guest of Face to Face was Dr. Jack Weatherford, who is the author of two very important books for revealing the history of our country. One is the Genghis Khan and the Making the World, Modern World, and second one is the Secret Story of Mongolian Queens. I would like to thank you for your time and hope to see you next week.